Today I'm reviewing the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, click on the Amazon link below before you make your purchases. So this is Clinique's Beyond Perfecting Foundation / Concealer, and it sells for $28. And this is a deluxe sample size I got in a kit, but I've definitely been wearing it. And this color is 01, which is linen. It's not quite the lightest, but it's almost the lightest. And actually it works quite well for me. And this foundation and concealer is meant to be worn for up to 12 hours. And it comes with a applicator in it because it can be used as a concealer as well as foundation, and it works well if you use this and just kind of dot it, especially like under your eyes or wherever you want foundation or concealer. So I'm going to give you a little swatch, but I would just apply it in a couple little dots and then either use your hand, a brush, or a sponge or beauty blender to kind of blend it in. And it definitely lasts quite a long time. And since I have dry skin, this one is actually perfect for me. It is definitely slightly moisturizing. So if you have more oily skin, well, this might start out feeling okay on your face. Towards the end of the day, it might start to get more oily and kind of break down. So this is best for people with normal to dry skin. Definitely if you have oily skin, this might work okay as a concealer, but all over, it's just probably going to be too moisturizing. So I definitely don't recommend it for that. But if you have dry skin or normal skin, this is an awesome concealer. It blends in pretty nicely. It lasts most of the day. And if you set it with powder, you won't see any transfer. You won't see any oiliness. And the nice thing is I notice it doesn't set into fine lines at all. So that definitely makes it a winner for me. And you can see I kind of blended it on my hand, which, and you can hardly even tell it's on there because it does look almost like an airbrush finish, especially once you put powder on it. This is a great concealer. And I also like the fact that they didn't include any fragrance in it. Clinique doesn't, but I love that fact because I've tried so many other foundations that have fragrance in them, even in low amounts, and it just drives me crazy all day long. And definitely can irritate your skin, but this is definitely a nice moisturizing concealer, and the shade range is great. So if you have a hard time finding your shade in a lot of other foundations, you might have a good chance of finding one in the Clinique line, this line specifically. But Clinique always does a pretty good job with doing an extensive shade range. And the other thing I really like about this, at $28, it's a pretty good deal. You can't find many foundations nowadays from more prestige brands for under $30. So, and this one definitely can double as a foundation and concealer. It just depends on what types of things you're trying to conceal. Like if you're doing your under eyes, this does a great job of that. But for any other like blemishes or anything specific, this might be a little too moisturizing to set on it. But it depends. It just, you know, if you're using it for your under eyes or some blood vessel breakage or anything like that, it's going to do okay. But anything else, it might be a little too moisturizing to fully cover for an entire day. But it just depends on what you're using it for. So this is definitely an awesome product. I love it. The packaging of it, I love it. It's easy to travel. And if you're using it for a concealer, it's got that doe foot applicator inside, which definitely makes it double as a foundation and concealer. I love the formula. My only warning though is oily skin might be too emollient for that. So just something to consider. So for me, for dry skin, I give this 2 thumbs up. If you have oily skin, I probably wouldn't give it 2 thumbs up, but it's very individual. Everything with makeup is very individual. So I'm interested. If you guys have had a chance to try this yet, leave me a comment and let me know how you liked it. And also feel free to subscribe. I come up with at least one new review every day. Thank you guys.